Do you feel his malice grow? I don't know how to say that I'm starting. I won't have my mic on for most of this because there's a television on in the background. You're gonna have to forgive me on that front. You're gonna have to forgive me for this stream. Okay? Also, calling it now, I'm gonna lose like 10 runs just figuring out how not to fat finger the splits, because I do that disgustingly often.
Hey, hey, hey! I'm ready for anything! Ho, ho!
Even we must follow.
Did I not grab that? Incredible. I feel like maybe before I do a proper stream of a speedrun, I should at least show how this game is meant to go. With, like, maybe audio. So, I'm going to do that. If you're confused later, yeah, understandable, etc. So, before we do that, we're going to do this.
Deep space. Billions of galaxies. Squillions of stars. And always,
So
we
anyways,
ask ourselves,
there's a lot of
could
sound
there
in this
be
video game.
intelligent...
We're gonna stop that sound. Lag, that's on your end. It's because it says I've dropped a total of 62 frames across this whole thing. Please show me the McDisasters. Oh, you bet. Anyways, the thing is that we have to fix this man's ship. The alien guy. I start with the North Pole because it's the worst one. Immediately. And it's because of this freaking conveyor belt. Every one of these items
from
is
all the girls and boys, now we all can make them
acquired,
toys.
is the thing.
Follow me.
Because all you really have to do is, you know, just... You have to get
This
basically
useful.
a side quest of picking up items.
Oh, thank you, my warm
You would not
little
believe how
housie.
much the controls
Now I
make
can-
this
I'm
a lot harder than you would expect.
As free as a glow in the dark.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
Especially since you could easily fat finger it. Also, while mashing your mouse
This is one of
to take forever.
good thinking. There are some
piece of
pretty
ass.
scary
Yeah,
creatures
that's-
around here,
that's how I would
and a big
describe this
bone
game's
might just come in.
controls.
You take me home now.
I would describe it as a piece of ass. I know it's a piece of Astor's spaceship.
Me, thank you. Me, give you
I might
special axe.
attempt to stream 100% if I get a good run of any
A
percent.
piece of Asta's spaceship.
I make no promises.
It's a long flight to McMars.
Anyways, once
We'd
you've
better
fixed
refuel
the
first.
ship, you still have this minigame and something else after it, which is literally just... And then you mash left mouse a bunch.
Wow. Look.
Wow.
Also, this line is oddly complicated to skip.
Ah, Mac. Before we land, you must learn.
Prepare for...
Because if you try to click on that fucking thing again,
I want to
you
go
try to click
exploring.
on the
Yeah, me
planet, it
too.
repeats the line instead of skips
Ronald.
it. Which is baffling. What's also baffling is the fact that the collectibles in this zone are literally just shapes. Anyways, I'm about to show you one of the worst things in this universe. I literally did not affect this game at all. Apparently it's part of Jingle Bells in Reverse, which I found out by going into Audacity, so... You know... Should I be scared now? You should be scared always when Grimace is here.
Hey, they played golf when they landed on the moon, so why
I don't
not
like
here?
that, me neither!
Oh! Hey, how about that? A planet in one.
I hate you, Grimace. Why is he Irish? I don't know. The same reason that that Ronald McDonald over here is, like, kind of Australian? It's more clear in some lines. Also, I love how all the aliens just kind of look alike. Anyways, we have the shapes, so guess what we get to do?
Welcome.
We get to skip a bunch of dialogue, for one.
The evil Gremlord.
And guess what? We get to play Chutes and Ladders. And by the way, there's like no tactile feedback that you actually click the mouse until Ronald starts moving. So that's always fun.
Hey, hey!
Also, yes,
Hey,
if you
hey.
can believe it, this can kill runs. I tried doing a run offline, and I lost it to Chutes and Ladders. It's a good thing the one minigame you have to play in a speedrun is the one that's based entirely on luck. And by that I mean it's really funny, but it doesn't make it good. If you're familiar with Eastern Mind glitches and just macromedia in general, you might be wondering, why don't I press the escape button and try and skip it that way? Escape is hard-coded to exit everything. They didn't forget when coding Mission McDonaldland. This is one of the most infuriating runs of this I've seen, because, yeah.
I have done my duty. The crystal is
It feels like every game has to have an RNG segment when speedrunning. Yeah! Sure does.
Your turn.
Shits and Ladders. No, it's the Great Crystal Game! Oh my god, you're so uncultured.
Your turn.
Your turn. I don't know why they did that for this. I also don't know why they're called evil Gremlords. Because that's their name.
Your turn.
I don't know why they did anything in this video game, to be fair. So, like,
Hey, hey!
maybe that's giving them a little bit too much credit.
Your turn.
I don't want to know how the psychological impact of Gremlord. I don't
Your
want to
turn.
read that paper. Evil Gremlords is what I call my cats! I'm naming my firstborn infant son Evil Gremlord. Oh god, it's gonna... Wait, that one I've never landed on that. That sends you back to
Your
the very
turn.
beginning? That's detestable.
Your turn.
Yeah, if this happened in a run, if you landed on that space, you would be over it. Thankfully, I'm not doing a run. I'm just demonstrating how terrible
Your
this is.
turn. Hey, hey!
And by that I mean I'm demonstrating how awesome
Your
cool it is.
turn.
Wow, it's the run killer tile. Everything
Your
in this
turn.
board game is a run killer tile, to be fair. This whole segment is a run killer.
Your turn.
Pretty much. If you get bad luck, it will just immediately slaughter the run. Like this.
I have done my duty. The crystal is ours.
What's funny is that I thought that my luck in the world record speedrun wasn't even that good. I guess I just didn't have the context of how bad
Your
this segment could go.
Uh-oh.
Case in point. I would like to demonstrate maybe other things before,
Your
but,
turn.
You know.
Your turn.
And also those cobwebs
Your
basically
turn.
just serve to waste even more time, if you can
Hey,
believe it, because
Your
guess what?
turn.
They just kind of stop Ronald in his tracks no matter how high you roll. Thankfully, it also stops the Grem Lord.
Your turn.
So at least it's fair in how ridiculous the RNG is. Granted,
Your
that's just kind of
turn.
true of Chutes and Ladders. I don't think that's true. No! This looks like a level in Gubble. Kind of.
Your turn.
Gubble might be a fun game to try and learn a speedrun of.
Excellent.
Anyways, I'm not skipping
well
this line
done,
because
young
it's
traveler.
evil.
Thank you for visiting our planet. Enjoy your journey home to Earth. May the sauce be with you. Yum, yum.
Oh,
Anyways, this is the
has
one
been a
line
truly
you can't
great
skip.
adventure. You can take my spaceship to return home, and you can keep it for riding around in McDonaldland.
Thanks, Astor. Wow, that was the best adventure we've ever had. I hope you enjoyed it too. Now you can go and play wherever you want. You can even go back to McMars straight away, because you won't have to collect all the spaceship pieces again until next time you play. So until our next adventure, have a great McDonald's day.
That line makes it obvious that he's, like, Australian. Why is Ronald McDonald Australian? Good question. I can tell you right
Back to
now.
McDonald's.
It's
Catch me.
because this game was made in Australia and for New Zealand. That's why the calendar comes in two forms of Australia and New Zealand. It's literally just because of that. It's because the developers were also Australian. You're welcome. Hey, Goldra. Two forms of Australia. I feel like that's a little mean to say that about New Zealand. I feel like calling New Zealand Australia too is really bad to New Zealanders, actually. I couldn't send messages because of follow-only mode. Off. Sorry. I enabled that just kind of as like a contingency in case someone tried to be a piece of crap. Please show the McDisaster. Oh, you bet. We're gonna start speedrunning now. Roly-poly speedrun. You can't really speedrun roly-polies because that's primarily just kind of a activity thing. Whereas there's an actual like ending to Mission McDonaldland. There's an end game. There's no end game to roll. I guess you could go through all the letters. I guess. The McDisaster. Oh, I mean the calendar. I might do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the calendar in 100%. I'm gonna make it up as I go because I'm the first person to speedrun this video game. So it's my speedrun. I get to make the rules, etc. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start actual attempts. I said I was gonna not speak, but you know what? Why not? Hopefully nothing bad picks up on the television in the other room. Because I know my mic has an awful, terrible habit of picking that up. Remember when I tried to get to speedrun Krabby Quest? Oh god, no. We don't speak that demon's name. We do speak Mission McDonaldland's name, though, so that's fine. Frame one failure. Great. I selected the wrong thing. I would like to admit I've done that many times. Oh, I didn't even start the thing. Okay, fine. Moscow.
Thanks from all the girls and boys. Excellent! You're here just in time to help me paint all these beautiful tropical fish.
This shall be useful.
Krabby Quest's issue is that it refuses to run on very
Thank
selective
you,
systems.
my warm little
Or
house.
outside
Now-
of very selective scenarios.
Free, as
And
free as a
I
glow
happen
in
to
the dark.
be in
piece of
outside of
Astor's
very
space-
selective scenarios.
This is what.
That was my best dinosaur. That was my best
Good thinking.
underwater world.
There are some
really?
pretty scary creatures around here, and a big.
Help me! You take me home now, yes?
Oh,
Me thank you. Me give you special access.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
It's a
Wow.
ah.
why is he cart rolling? I'm pressing the right mouse button to do that. Because you can right click to make your character do special moves, as he says. Should probably have done that split sooner. Oops. Oh well.
Welcome.
Alright, let's see how lucky we get. I could get lucky maybe, but I doubt it. Time for the potential run killer.
Your turn.
Well, hey, it would be good if we could just keep rolling the exact same. Damn. You can't win them all.
Your turn.
Where the run gets executed by firing squad. Yeah, basically.
Your turn.
Uh-oh. Hey, hey!
Your
I'm getting
turn.
a little sick of this game rolling the exact same thing as my opponent here. It's a good thing I go first, so if it keeps that up, I'm not going to be too
Your
bad.
turn.
I'm going to be too
Uh-oh.
bad.
Your turn. Your turn.
Okay, well now it's probably extremely likely I'm at least going to be able to win so I can get a final time. Because he landed on the death tile. Words that are incredibly funny to say about Mission in McDonaldland.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
Your turn.
Unless it keeps doing this.
Uh-oh.
The your turn makes this sound like I'm playing against
Your
a pirate. How can
turn.
you be sure I'm not? How can you be sure the Gremlords aren't just pirates of McMars?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. This is going bad for both me and my
Your
opponent,
turn.
actually.
Your turn.
Yeah, you can see I have over a
Your
minute. I just
turn.
want to finish this, just to see what my time would be. It's... Ah.
I have done my duty. The crystal is ours.
Yeah, this run is dead. Did I miss the McDisasters? No. Autumn was referring to the calendar. I have not shown the calendar. Anyway, let's go again. It would help if I was actually ready for the splits when that happened. Okay.
Even. Thanks from all the girls and boys, now we all can make.
This.
I want this school
Oh,
of
God.
fish to be the.
That was a gross misconduct, I suppose. Alright.
Ho!
Oh, you're so mean.
Thanks from all the girls and boys. Now we all... Excellent! You're here just in time to help me paint all these beautiful tropical fish.
That's it. I'm going on a diet.
Oh god. That's gonna be time loss.
Oh, thank you.
Was a dolphin?
My
That's a
warm
shark.
little housey. Now I can help you.
Dough.
I'm free as a globe.
A piece of Asta's space.
No, I didn't want to reset. Okay. I almost thought I had to reset the fucking run.
Good thinking.
'cause I
There are
almost
some
bungled
pretty
it. That would've
scary
been bad.
creatures around here, and a big...
You know, as opposed to this video game. Oh god, he's dead. He's not dead.
Me thank you. Me give you special axe. There.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
Why can there not be a calendar percent? There can be. I just don't want to run it.
I want to...
Of eating 20 plain hamburgers in a row. Yeah, that's what the Hamburglar says on a regular basis.
Welcome.
Notice what he says, what he does. True. That man unhinges his jaw. He knows what he's in for. He's knowing it. He knows it. He loves it.
Your turn. Your turn. Your turn.
I like the idea of Hamburglar just unhinging his jaw like a snake. I know snakes don't technically unhinge their jaws. They just open them really wide. You know.
Your turn.
Uh-oh.
Can we please stop talking about Hamburger sex?
Your turn.
I'm laughing, but also please.
Uh-oh.
This one is not going to be world record. If it were to become world record, though, that would be really bad.
Uh-oh.
Listen, that smile
Your
doesn't give me
turn.
confidence. Oh god, this is gonna be... He's gonna win.
I have done my...
He's done it.
Ho!
Even... Thanks from all the girls and boys. Now we all...
Down in the dark depth. This shall be useful.
Can't believe Santa called us that. Yeah, he's so mean.
Oh, thank you. My warm little housey. Now I can help you.
Oh god. That was...
I'm free.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
Do you think that would save working conditions on McMars? Absolutely not.
Good thinking. There are some pretty scary creatures
There's
around here.
McMartian burgers there.
you.
They'll
Take
try
me
to
home
eat
now.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Me,
also don't
thank
think an
you.
alien
Me
civilization
give
would
you special
particularly be
axe.
OSHA compliant
There.
by default. Oh god.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
I don't want to reset. Oh god. That's gonna waste time.
Wow.
Elon Musk wants to occupy McMars.
Ah,
Yeah, that's where he's going after the Twitter deal.
I want.
After that fell through. This game is before Elon Musk's true rise to power, so I think this is actually the opposite. I think this is a utopia. You just don't get it, you know? Are you insinuating that in any way a world of Grimace is a dark future?
Welcome.
I can't believe you would say this about my friend Grimace. Figure out a non-shoe VTuber? I don't think that I would be a good VTuber. I don't
Your
think
turn.
non-shoe in particular would be one, because he is a giant head. No, I said Hamburglar sucked. Grimace means many
Your
things to
turn.
different people. We've established this. Monkey VTuber. Listen, someone wants to figure this out.
Your turn.
There should be a speedrun category for the... There should be a miscellaneous category for listening to the speaker. Oh, that would be funny.
Your turn.
I distinctly remember you saying that Grimace was bad. I might have said that Grimace sucks as like a bit, honestly. For me, though, Grimace is just an inherently funny character. So, like,
Your
I don't mean
turn.
it.
Ah, yeah. Thank you for.
oh, this has been a truly
I
great
forgot someone was a
adventure.
monkey. I'm so
You
sorry.
can take my
It's not
spaceship
Banatan
to return
either.
home, and you can keep
Stop
it for
gaslighting,
riding
Cam. I'm
around
sorry.
in McDonaldland.
Thanks, Ast. Wow. That was the best adventure we've ever had.
Okay, I don't know what the
I hope
splits
you
are
enjoyed it
saying.
too. Now you can go and play
I'm
wherever
pretty
you want.
sure I
You can
just
even
got
go back
world
to
record.
McMahon straight away, because you won't have to collect all
I
the
would
spaceship
have
pieces
to
again until next
retime.
time you play. So until our next adventure, have a great McDonald's day.
I think that was world record. Hang on. Because I'm gonna
Hi,
stop
everyone.
playing.
Bye.
'Cause
Yasu. Bye bye.
Ciao.
I'm sorry that the stream is about to become very uninteresting visually real quick, because I've gotta... I gotta open up Vegas Pro, because that's how I retimed it. Oh god, I just realized me talking about how I like Grimace is gonna be baked into the fucking video now! No! Oh wait, no, I wasn't even recording locally. Oh shit, okay. Well, it's streamed, so I'll check that. I don't think someone clipped it. I'll have to figure that out later, I guess, actually. Maybe I should start recording locally, though. Either way, that was fast. I'm gonna save my splits right now. I should have recorded. No, don't worry. That's on me for not recording it. It's because now, what I'm gonna do is what I have decided is necessary is... I don't think I want a 3D... I think I would probably end up being a PNG tuber, honestly, because I just like 2D images. I mean, geez. Everything I like is like either 2D or pre-rendered 3D. I wonder what the correlation is. The only 3D game I really play nowadays are Splatoon 2 and Bloons Star Defense 6, and that's only half 3D, let's be real here. Pre-rendered monkey. I would probably just go with 2D drawn, honestly, though. Anyway, I'm looking for... Oh, right, I was in the middle of editing the freaking splits. Alright. I needed to realize this is currently off the cuff. So when I decide I'm going to try and clear these splits, that's on me. So, anyways. Would Banatan be a VTuber? I don't know. This is going to be completely off the cuff. Banatan's a character from Roly Polies. Confession, I have still yet to really touch Roly Polies after the initial hype. I mostly have been focusing on Shutang. I miss this banana Ah, yes, my favorite Osamu Sato character, Banana Bread. Yeah. Anyways, it's time for us to go ahead, and we're gonna go ahead and have a freaking ball here. I'm gonna start recording locally too. This is gonna be a bad first run because, you know, it's a freaking first time. This is literally the first time I've ever decided to try and do this. I have no idea how long it's gonna take. So we could be here for either 20 minutes or who knows how long. All you need to know is that I have designated a few rules for 100% in advance. And they are as follows. For score-based games, the player must obtain a score of 5 points. For painting games, they must simply color in everything with whatever. The player must use all parts of a given category for building. I'm going to change this as we go. I have no idea how bad this is going to get. So, why don't we find out?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, that's not a game.
Voila.
Alright, there's one. I need to find the
Hey,
grimace
hey!
one.
I'm ready for anything! Hey,
Oh,
Esther!
there you are.
This is the only way to eat hamburgers in McDonaldland. See how many you can aim and throw, so I can catch them in my mouth.
The score is that I have to get 5. Oh god. He just soared off. Whatever you would call that aesthetic. Besides terrifying. I would call it grimace.
Yay!
Okay, that's 5.
Catch me if you can.
I'm gonna consider I just have to go around 1 lap. I'll click on whatever's funny.
Hello, Australia.
Hello, how are you? I am up here in the balloon.
There you go, it's Remembrance Day.
On this day, way back in 1854,
300
I think the capital of Australia should be Melbourne.
Welcome.
159
there's
years
a guy.
ago, the... Well, it's a great day for the Irish, to be sure.
This is lore? Yeah, it's lore.
Fool's Day.
Half the events of this calendar didn't happen.
Yes. I
Yeah,
remember
they,
it well.
Yeah, they did.
That's right.
On this day in 1983,
Lord
20
percent.
years
Oh, he's a
Oh yeah, here's
great day
French
for the
Revolution.
French
Here you
people.
go. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to go there. Okay. Wait, no, I didn't want to go there.
Let's.
The McGuillotine, yeah.
Oh!
You're so mean.
Oh boy! Feeding the seal! This is going to be fun, except I wish he'd stay in one place. Can you help me?
Can you? Not too bad, McDonald's Corporation. Here's someone getting beheaded. Yeah. Grimace blatantly wastes food. Yeah, now you can see why I've been saying some of these things about it. My aim is bad, apparently.
Thanks, mate. Same time again tomorrow. See ya.
Mr. Grimace was good. The truth exposed. Oh, you know.
Ah, my ESP spy
Oh, then I wanna
camera.
go back. Okay. Well, we at least got this ESP spy camera. Pingu?
captain to crew of the Arctic icebreaker. We are now in dangerous waters, surrounded by icy sheets and icebergs. We have to find the correct way through this polar maze, or we'll be frozen here for the winter.
Come on, turn it down. This feels like the intro to a YouTube horror series. Oh god, don't make Mission to McDonaldland an analog horror. You can't do this. It's that? That's the hitbox? Really? That's the hitbox I want to go for? Oh, and I would have gotten through if I just waited. Go down, please. Go down, please. The ship sinks and it cuts to like a crew POV as they drown. McDonaldland, faster! Why did our spaceship just beam off?
Oh boy!
Oh god.
Feeding the seal. This is going to be fun. Except I wish he'd stay in one place.
Does it sound like horror?
Can you
Oh
help
great!
me?
I love it when
Thanks, mate.
when my
Same time again tomorrow. See ya.
Why was Birdie standing? Wait, does this do anything?
Ah, the North Pole is at the top of the world and is called the...
I'm Rudolph.
Have you ever tried to see a white
He sure
polar
is.
bear in the white snow? It's pretty hard, but I know there's lots of them out there. Let's see if we can find them, eh?
I've messed with this before. This is even more RNG.
Hey, he took the fish. Ah, now we'll have to...
I'm Rudolph.
Well done. We've found them all.
Because there's one that just reveals them all, and then there's one that takes the fish, which
Oh,
ensures
welcome,
that it's
Birdie.
lost.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, you're right. Wait.
So far, so...
This McDonald's game is a dark secret. I'm trying to... There you go. I forget if there's any other mini games in this area is the problem. New Nexpo video. Oh god, no.
Even...
This is my terrible game.
Thanks
This
from
is the
all
one
the
that
girls
I'm
and boys.
playing.
Now we all can make them toys.
Excellent! You're here just in time to help me paint all these beautiful tropical fish.
Did somebody call for a dolphin?
Oh,
Well,
I think
hop on.
I
I can't
skipped
wait
a
around all
mini
day.
game in the North Pole.
Now let's ride through this coral reef.
And this just
Pop the
reminded
bubbles to
me.
score points.
It's meant
Here
to be
we
a
go.
side scroller in there. Oh god, we gotta go
dear.
back.
Oh my, oh me, I'm such a nervous wreck.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the North Pole.
Well, my
Okay.
Martian friend, all
Here we
you have
go.
to do is drop all these wonderful presents into the
It would help
chimneys
if I
of
maybe
all
didn't
these
just do
houses.
this completely off the
Careful
cuff.
though, it's not as easy as it looks. Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
I guess for this
Ho,
one,
ho,
you would have
ho.
to... I don't know what would be the condition. I'm gonna say getting... I don't know what the other scores are. So you know what? I'm gonna say for this run, I'm gonna have to run out the timer. So this is an auto scroller now. And I need to figure out what a plausible score is. It looks like it's currently
Ho, ho,
100.
Ho ho
Also,
ho!
these deer look exactly like South Park, and I hate that. Every good speedrun has one? Oh, you bet. God, can you imagine getting this RNG in an actual run? There's no rooftop.
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
It looks like for this one you would need 100, a score of 100.
ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
I thought some of these are blowing up buildings. No, there's no explosions in this game.
Ho ho ho!
That's a lie. I know there's one explosion in this game.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Not every day you have a speedrun where a moment the runner is just completely stunned in silence, but okay.
What are you looking at, eh?
Did somebody call for a dolphin?
I'm a blue-ringed
Well, hop on. I
octopus.
can't wait around all day.
Deadly.
Now let's ride through this
Say, get
coral
lost.
reef.
Go
Stop
on.
the bubbles to score
Clear off.
points. Here we go.
Okay, I gotta figure out how good a score 100 is for these. $100 also seems reasonable for this one. Also, I know you've definitely wanted this image of Grimits riding a dolphin. Here we go. Like the real JPEGs that could of Coral contrast with the bad 3D models. Oh hell yeah, you get it. Okay, maybe 100 is actually too small for this, but I'm not gonna complain about making it so just every side scroller requires 100. Actually, that's like one thing that I would not complain about. Can you imagine trying to play this as a kid? Can you imagine if this is like your only PC game as a child? I'd be so upset. This game makes me upset in general, though.
I've lost my shell, and I can't find it.
I have a feeling there's a lot of things to complain about. Yeah. Statistically, this is someone's favorite game. Think about that.
Wow, thanks. I never knew I could hold my breath for so long.
Ronald, you didn't put one of the sleeves on!
Can you help me get out of here? Just be careful of the mines, please.
Also, the mines are usually... I checked, there's no mine graphic internally, so...
Whoops! Start again.
Yeah, you can just blow up Grimace using sea mines, it's fine. Oh god, dog event!
Whoops! Start again.
Just be careful with the mines, please. Yeah, you better, though.
Whoops! Start again.
It doesn't help that this maze is completely static and unchanging. It also doesn't help that this game controls like this.
Whoops! Start again.
Okay, wait. What do I do? Because I swear I tried to go both directions up there and it didn't do anything. I swore there was a mine up here. Okay, I guess I just
Brilliant.
misremembered the
Gee,
maze.
Thanks for all your help.
Okay, whatever.
That's it. I'm going on a diet.
How do you fuck up controls in a game
I
like this?
want
Easy.
this school of fish to be the best in the ocean. Please help me teach them to sing by clicking on them. When you've made a tune, click on play to hear it.
La 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 la.
Superb! Really wonderful, darlings.
You fuck up the controls because it's a game like this. Exactly.
Ah, my ESP spy camera.
Wait.
I will take a...
Oh,
When am I gonna
thank
speedrun
you,
Inkball?
my
Whenever they
warm
stop
little
being Inkball
Halsey.
haters.
Now I can help.
Dull.
I'm free.
There are many types of rays
no
found in
minigames
the
over there.
oceans of the world. Here is a mantle.
Well, that was easy.
A piece of Asta's spaceship.
Also, I'm gonna, like, take a moment real quick. I swear there was maybe one minigame I missed, and thank God I have all the fucking sprites of this game. You know, because I need them. So I can just kind of refer to those and just make sure I didn't just miss something over there. Because there should have been a music game in the winter area. We missed a lot of minigames. This is currently a bad 100%. You can probably hear my computer a bit. Okay, no, there wasn't a music in there. Find anything unused in there. Yes, there's a lot of duplicate. There's so many duplicates. I can't stress enough this game's data. So many duplicates. I should probably have maybe added some of the mini games to the splits. Is there an ARG in the files? You joke! There is a reference to an unused promotion in this game's files. It's not an ARG.
Welcome.
But it is a promotion.
This is one of.
I want to see. I could try and compile stuff about
there
it
are
later.
some pretty scary creatures.
Grimace the Explorer,
Anyways, while we're
compass
over
in
here, we're gonna
hand,
do Grimace
present
the
and
Explorer.
ready to go on a reconnaissance mission of the island. Yikes!
Why are you eating paper? Those are the maps that Grimace the Explorer needs. You act like you've never met Grimace the Explorer before, and it's kind of bothering me. Why do dinosaurs sound like that? Oh, you know. That's how anyone would sound after mauling Grimace, actually. I mean, I knew someone who ate in my high school that ate paper. Why would you admit that? I don't say that, like, meanly. I'm just like, why? Pac-Man but shitty? Oh, don't worry. There's a game in this that's even more like that. I kind of hate how there's just a period of time where there's nothing you can do because they decided to freak out instead. And that's not a glitch. Again, I'm really hoping there's no Mission to McDonaldland analog horror series. This game already is terrible enough.
Whoa!
It's
I was
terrifying
almost a
enough,
dino
too.
dinner. Thank you for helping me.
Ah, my.
We not trust you. Prove you.
Wait a minute.
Now we're talking about a very long dinosaur indeed. Diplodocus grew.
It's hatching. How marvelous.
Beautiful. Why? And now I give it love.
Ah, that's better. Hey, thanks for bringing me up and everything, but I gotta go.
You take me home.
The heaviest and largest
You
of
know,
the
there's
dinosaurs.
nothing more magical than a
brachycephals
ride
Well,
through the
everyone
skies
don't
on a friendly
pets,
pterodactyl.
no!
About 25
Help him drop
meters
all the eggs into
and
the
could weigh
nest to
over
score
70
points.
tons. Fortunately, they were vegetarians and existed.
If only I hadn't taken a hit, I could end the mini game now. Alright, there's 100. Now it's time to just... I don't know, wait. I could probably use this one just to make sure I'm not missing anything. They're all screaming all the time. So, out of the minigames, there's Learn, we did that one. Maze, we're doing Scroll, we did Sing. There's Throw somewhere. There's another one of those, and then there's Grow, and I know where that one is. I should probably make more splits for all the minigames, but also... Oh, wait. I'll wait, because maybe doing that in the middle of the stream is bad. Alright. I think that dude's dead. Oh god, he de-ages if you select him again. Okay.
Hey, Morgan, you got any homework for that?
Alright, here we go. I got to do...
Wait a minute. How come there is dinosaur and cave people?
This fellow, along with his mean
This
relation to
fellow.
the smaller Allosaurus, was
And
definitely
that's
king
all
of the
this minigame
dinosaurs.
is. You're welcome.
There it is, Hamburglar! A piece of Asta's spaceship!
Me, thank you. Wait a minute. How come there is dinosaur and cave people
Where's
living here?
Fro? Not there.
Wait a minute. How
Where
come
the
there is
heck-
dinosaur and cave people living here at the same time? Everybody knows dinosaur die out long before. Wait a minute. How come there is dinosaur and cave
A
people
very
living
bad
here at the
speedrun
same
idea. Try to
time?
get all the items in
Everybody
101
knows
dino
dinosaur
pets.
die out.
Do you really
long
want to do
before
this
cave
more than
people
once?
came
Yes!
And anyway, I am scared of dinosaurs.
He's dead. Okay, no, that's that one.
It's hatching.
Okay, apparently there's a Grimace clip somewhere. I don't know why I said that. He waited too many minutes. No, he just realized.
Now we're talking about a very long dinosaur indeed. Diplodocus grew
I
to
feel
a
like I'm
length
going
of over
nuts trying to find the
25
place for
meters
this one
and
minigame.
used his great height to graze on the tops of trees that other plant eat.
Ah, my ESP spy.
Can you imagine? This fellow, along with his mean relation to the a piece of Asta's spaceship!
Where the heck is this minigame? The Fro minigame with this guy? I clearly need to find it somewhere. Okay, how did I end up here? Genuinely, how did I get to this place? Okay, it's a good thing you can just combo it.
It's a long flight.
Wow.
What?
Jupiter,
Jupiter,
Neptune,
Neptune.
Pluto, Venus. Comets are the Saturn, Uranus, Mercury. Without the sun, there would be no life. It provides heat and light, which are necessary for life. Our sun is only... Comets are the wandering...
Ah,
I
Well,
want to go.
Ronald. It's mining time. How would you like to help us mine for some deuterium, Ronald? Deuterium is our most precious metal. It is a clean, safe source of energy, and it powers our world. See how much you can collect.
was kind of a gamer shot, though. That wasn't. There we go, that would be the 100 mark. So it looks like in every scrolling game, I'm gonna need a score of 100. These are just geodes floating around, I guess. It's not war crime. Not unless you want to be. I'm kind of fucking cracked at this game, though. Great. Love the idea of alien war crimes? Exactly. Wonderful.
For centuries, Mars has captured
Does
the
it still say
imagination
I'm
of
playing
people on
Picross?
Earth.
Have you
From its weird
refreshed?
reddish colour to its mysterious lines or canals, which were once thought to be made by intelligent life forms. There have been many scientific missions to the Red Planet, first by satellites that passed close
Should
by
try and
and sent
refresh,
pictures back
maybe.
to Earth, then with missions that landed on the planet's surface.
I know you think I'm dreaming about hamburgers again, Ronald, but I'm sure I just saw a whole bunch of burgers going down this crater.
Undertale.
Yes, you are right, Hamburglar. They are called McMartian burgers. See how many you can catch, but be careful. Some of them might want to eat you. Good luck.
Anyways, this is the minigame that's literally just Pac-Man. Does he eat so many? Because he's the hamburger. Oh boy. Death! Anyways, yeah, there's just a period where they just speed up like this. Anyways, yeah, you did actually just see Hamburglar die, so I'm sorry. Man, Pac-Man's pretty good because it lets you just move immediately in the direction you want, whereas sometimes this just doesn't do that. I wish I'd stopped camping that one area so I could actually, like, get it. There we go. Oh god. That's gonna be infuriating, because they're gonna be camping towards the exit there. What is this AI? It's the best Pac-Man AI that Macromedia Director will allow you.
Yum, 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 yum. I'm full.
There we go. Yo, I need this OSC for when I DJ at the club. I regret to inform you that that's basically the only song you're gonna get then. Wait, that's Hamburglar's voice here?
Destroy,
Yeah.
destroy, destroy. Oh, thank you.
Twitch VOD when I stop streaming. And I'm not done. Wait, no, I missed him.
Destroy, destroy.
No, I didn't want to do this again. Just sounds like a car crash for a second. There we go. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I should probably double check. Amogus, no! They should not have Among Us. They should not add McMars to Among Us. Okay, I should probably make sure that I'm not missing a minigame in McMars, because that's going to be the worst place to return to. Build, exploration, grow. Okay, got that. Maze, got that one. Paint. I haven't printed. I need to find the ESP spy camera. Need to find wherever that is. It's not here. I forget if there even is one here, and that kind of scares me that I haven't found it.
Destroy, destroy. Oh.
Oh. This one does nothing. I can't believe it. I found one, but it's broken. I saw an alien dance. I need its sprites now. Which one? The one that spins on the platform or this? You need to realize, you need to be more specific. Anyways, the last minigame is this.
What's this, Astor?
It is a teleporter. Normal.
What's this?
Hey.
There you go. Hey, I'm doing something! Random dog event. Yeah, that's a dog.
Welcome.
And also, it's my...
Not
Why is everyone deciding to talk now at the climax of this awesome speedrun that I'm gonna immediately do another one of instead? This is why I thought I would need to mute my mic, except now it's only happening now.
No! Your turn. No!
Come on, roll literally
Your
anything
turn.
other than a 1. Thank you. Roll literally anything other than a 4. Thank you. Or a 3.
Your turn.
Come on, make him roll anything other than a 2. There we go.
Your turn.
Ah, great.
Your turn.
Well, this is probably going to be requiring another thing.
Your
Thank God this
turn.
run is much longer than that.
No!
I'd appreciate it if maybe it didn't feel like everything was happening. To cause a sound that would get picked up by my mic. This is me vague posting the fact that I just hear someone playing with a squeaky toy in the background. Ah, great. Second run needed.
I have done my duty. The crystal is ours.
Please let him roll a 1. That's not a 1. That's definitely not a 1.
Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Your
It's so hard
turn.
to tell where my opponent is and where I am unless I'm like explicitly tracking both of them, or else my mind just glazes.
Your turn.
Game sucks, John. Yeah, if you can believe it, this game isn't exactly very good.
Ah, yeah. Thank you for...
Oh, this has been a truly great adventure. You can take my spaceship to return home, and you can keep
It's
it
funny,
for
though.
riding around in McDonaldland.
Thanks, Ass. Wow, that was the best adventure we've ever had. I hope you enjoyed
Here
it
we
too.
go.
Now you
That's
can go
the
and play wherever you
first
want.
Time
You can even go back to McMahon
on
straight away,
this.
because you won't have to collect all the spaceship
Incredible.
pieces again until next time you play.
Absolutely outstanding.
So until our next adventure, have a great McDonald's day. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Yasu. See ya. Bye bye.
Well, there's that one. I guess now I could... Now I'm gonna do a legit 100% speedrun. I'm gonna fix the splits first, because this splits looks bad. I want to see the ARG. It's unused data. It's not an ARG. To put it shortly, when you first make it to Mars, the alien goes... When he goes, welcome, and etc., he's like, oh, you can get a ID number by participating in the Great Crystal Game. This is never brought up again. However, it turns out in the game data, in the victory cutscene, there's a line that gets skipped over where it tells you, presumably, that you'll get an ID number to win special prizes. And you should write it on the back of your game box. There's no space to write this number on the back of your game box. And it's just as good that this promotion didn't happen, because it looks like everyone would have literally gotten the exact same number. So, I feel like if you went into a McDonald's restaurant nowadays, particularly one in Australia, and you said that number, you effectively get SV Cheats 1 in real life. But only to that McDonald's. And you can no-clip in the ball pit. That's my guess of what happens, though. Don't tell me what you think it might happen. At any rate, I don't know if I have enough for another... I guess I can show off the calendar in, like, actuality.
Catch me if you can. Woohoo!
Don't no-clip into the ball pit too much. Oh, yeah, don't do that too much, because you might end up in the... You end up in the back rooms, obviously. And that's where the chefs and managers are. Don't go there. Don't bother them. Anyways, I know you were all wondering so desperately, so nicely, what is in this calendar, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna run through it, and I'm gonna mute my mic so everyone can hear the travesties within. Once I get to the January end. I'm sorry. Almost. Okay, officially mute my mic now, sorry.
Happy New Year!
Welcome to 1999. At home and all around the world, people today are wishing all their friends and family a Happy New Year.
And we make New Year resolutions, making up our minds to do things better this year.
This year I'm going to be good, thoughtful, kind, and always do my homework.
Oh, get real. I'm going to fly around the world in a hot air balloon, visit Mars, become a world champion runner. Not am so.
Oh, come on, gang. One more time for luck.
Happy New Year!
Well, it's quite a crowd here today watching this first ever one-day cricket international between Australia and England. And who would have thought years ago that one-day cricket would ever come about? But here it is in 1971, and I believe cricket will never be the same again. Oh, a beautiful cover drive there, a magnificent drive, and that'll be 4 runs.
"317 years ago, I, Edmund Halley, first sighted a comet that was to be named after me. That's right, Halley's Comet. It's a real space traveller, too, visiting the Earth on an average every 76 years, which means that every 76 years, give or take a year or two, everybody remembers my name. Marvellous, isn't it?
On this day in 1788, the first fleet arrived in Botany Bay. There were 11 ships in the fleet, and it took them 252 days to complete the journey to the Great Southland.
I think the capital of Australia should be Melbourne.
I'm sorry, but it has to be Sydney.
No, Adelaide.
Oh, why can't it be Wagga Wagga?
I've got an idea. Why don't we just build a new city? Call it Canberra. Make it the capital of Australia and then everyone will be happy. G'day, mates. Today's a very special day for us Aussies. It's a day when we celebrate all that's great about our wide brown land. On January 26, 1788, Governor Phillips stepped ashore at Farm Cove in Sydney and raised a flag to signal the start of the colony. And that's true blue, mates.
"159 years ago, the Waitangi Treaty was signed between us, the Maoris and Great Britain. It was a treaty to stop the fighting and protect the rights of the Maori people. But it also gave Great Britain control of New Zealand. Waitangi means weeping waters. Oh, Esmeralda, my love for you has no bounds. I love you more than the moon and the stars. Oh, Esmeralda, could you be my Valentine?
Oh, thought you'd never ask. Now hand over the chockies. Welcome to Chinese New Year, a time of much happiness and noise. It's traditional to have fireworks of all kinds to welcome the year ahead. Did you know that Chinese people named their year after animals? Last year was the year of the tiger. 1999 is the year of the hare. Next year will be the year of the dragon.
There was movement around the station, for the word had got around that Banjo Patterson, Australia's greatest bush poet, was born today in 1864. He wrote wonderful bush ballads, like The Man from Snowy River and Clancy of the Overflow. He even wrote the words to Waltzing Matilda.
Welcome to Chinese New Year. Welcome to Chinese New
Oh, talking of modern trains, you can't go past the Indian Pacific for sheer distance and majesty. Beginning on this day in 1970, it went on its first run from Sydney to Perth. That's from the Pacific Ocean across the whole breadth of Australia to the Indian Ocean in the west. Pretty neat, eh? Just between you and me, I'm now working on my secret new project, the first train to travel from Earth to Mars. Only I can't quite figure out how to keep the train tracks from floating away in space.
It's that time again. I'm a tree, but I'm not an evergreen tree. I'm what you call a deciduous tree, which means my leaves fall off in autumn, or fall as they call it in the northern hemisphere. Anyway, today is the first day of autumn, which means I'm going shopping for something warm to wear.
Well, it's a great day for the Irish, to be sure. On St. Patrick's Day, Irish people get out onto the streets and march and celebrate. St. Patrick charmed all the snakes out of Ireland and into the sea where they drowned. Indeed, to this day, there are no snakes in Ireland. At least that's how the legend goes, and I wouldn't be one to be telling any fibs now, would I? So make sure you wear something green. And happy St. Pat's Day to you all.
Hello, people of world. It was this day in 1965 when the first man walked in space. Me. That's right. I am Russian cosmonaut. You see, we don't have astronaut. We have cosmonaut. We like to do things the Russian way. Do svidaniya.
Well, it's a great day for the Irish, to be sure. On St. Patrick's Day, Irish people get out onto the streets and march and celebrate. St. Patrick charmed March 19, 1932, and the people of Australia celebrate the official opening of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, one of the world's great bridges. Here's an excited-looking bystander. Tell me, sir, what do you think of this remarkable achievement?
It's too big, mate. When are we ever going to get enough traffic for a bridge as big as that? Next year, we want to do is build a tunnel under the harbour. Well, I was a lad, we didn't need bridges. We used to swim across the harbour twice a day, 4 times on a Sunday. Every morning I used to have to wrestle the sharks in the bay just to...
Oh my! What a splendid, noisy place! In the very early days of European settlement of Australia, the first animal pound opened on this day in 1797 at Sydney Cove. All the lost, hurt or stray animals suddenly had a place to go and be looked after, and maybe even find a new owner. Caring for animals is so important. I should know because I'm a birdie myself.
April Fool's Day.
Silly hamburglar.
In the great sporting tradition of the ancient Greeks, we bring to the world on this day in 1896 the first Olympic Games of the modern era. By my calculation, that means it is only 60 years until we have the Olympic Games in Melbourne. A lovely place, Melbourne. I'm thinking of moving my family there. And 104 years until we hold them in Sydney. So let the games begin. Yasu!
What do you mean we're What do you mean we're sinking? The Titanic is unsinkable. The idea is unthinkable. This is 1912 after all. These things don't happen anymore. Thousands of lives will be lost. Well, if we do sink, it's going to make a really terrific big-budget Hollywood movie! Seaman Hicks reporting, Captain Cook.
Ah, yes, Seaman Hicks. Look over there for me, will you, and tell me what you see.
Sir, I see the east coast of the island continent that one day will be called Australia, sir.
Well done. For being such a good lad, I'll call that piece of land Point Hicks, after you. I just love sharing the glory of discovery. Dismissed.
Hey, I bet you didn't know I love to go fishing. And look at this beauty. It's really big, but not as big as the biggest fish ever caught in the world. That was a great white shark, and it weighed 1.2 tons. It was caught off the coast of South Australia on this day, April 21st, in 1959. Cool.
Today,
Hey.
Today, April 25, is one of the most special days on the calendars of Australians and New Zealanders. For on this day, 1915, troops of both countries went into battle together at Gallipoli. Many died and were injured during the long weeks of that terrible battle, and are all remembered on this day. The word Anzac comes from the initials of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Today,
Happy Mother's Day, Mum. Apart from babies, mothers are the most precious people in the world. They give birth to, nurture and care for their children, and love them very dearly. Today's the day to make her feel very special indeed.
Listen, I'm the notorious bushranger, Bull Ben Hall. I know not many of you heard of me. No, of course not. You're all too busy hearing about other bushrangers like Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly. Pah! I do all the serious bushrangering, and just 'cause he's got a big tin helmet, he gets all the attention. Well, it's not fair. I'm just as mean a bushranger as he ever was. Anyway, enough about him. Today's the day the police finally got me at Billabong Creek in 1865. But mark my words, I'm not finished yet. I'll be back.
Happy
Listen, I'm the...
On this day in 1908, Australia's badge to the world, our famous coat of arms showing a kangaroo and an emu, was unveiled. You know, just like Australia itself, these animals are truly unique and are found nowhere else on this planet.
Beauty, mate.
We all know the story of bushranger Ned Kelly. But on this day in 1870, another wild Australian bushranger was involved in a shootout with the New South Wales Police in the New England district near Armidale. He was known as Captain Thunderbolt and was hunted by the police for over 7 years for his crimes of horse stealing and robbery. When asked by the police to surrender, he fearlessly called back, "I'll die first." Thunderbolt was killed in this battle and was buried in the nearby town of Uralla.
Ah, yes. I remember it well. I, Sir Edmund Hillary, with my trusty guide Sherpa Tensing, against all odds, in one of the harshest environments on Earth, fighting exhaustion and altitude sickness, reached the summit of Mount Everest on May 28, 1953. Why did we do it? We did it because it was there.
Oh, spring, summer, autumn, winter. Yeah, right, cold. I'll tell you, cold. I wish I could jump around on the spot a bit to keep warm, but I've got these roots stuck in the cold ground. I tell you, it's like wearing frozen shoes. I already told you my leaves fell off in autumn. If it wasn't for this coat and gloves, I'd feel naked. All the birds have taken off somewhere warmer, so I've got no one to talk to. And then there's 3 months to go before spring. 3 months! So don't come complaining to me about winter. You got it easy.
Hey, boys and girls, this here's World Environment Day. It's here to remind us that our environment is our most precious resource. Every one of us can do our bit to help Mother Earth keep healthy. We can recycle, join a cleanup group, conserve water, plant trees, save electricity. So let's do it together and make sure that we can always say to ourselves, "What a wonderful world." Yeah.
Extra, extra, read all about it. First mass circulation English newspaper came out today, June 7th, 1622, and here it is. Read all about today's first ever newspaper in today's first ever newspaper. You can only read about it today because tomorrow it won't be news anymore. It'll be olds. And no one's invented an olds paper yet. Extra, extra.
That's right, boys and girls. On this day in 1962, the first TV pictures to be bounced off a satellite in space were received on Earth. The satellite's name? Telstar. Sounds and looks like something little green men from Mars would invent. But it's made right here on good old Earth. And it's changing the way we communicate.
On this day in 1983, 20 years after the Soviet Union's Valentina Tereshkova became the first woman in space, Sally Ride became the first American woman in space. Sally Ride was a physicist and an expert in working the space shuttle's robot arm. On the mission, she was in charge of deploying and retrieving the SPAS-1 satellite. It was the first time the robot arm had ever been used in space. Sally Ride is a role model for women scientists and adventurers around the world.
I'm June 22. They call me the winter solstice because I'm the shortest day of the year. That means there's less sunlight today than on any other day. In the southern hemisphere, it means that the sun is at its most northerly position for the year. But let me tell you, I might be the shortest day now, but when I grow up, I'm going to be the tallest. So look out!
July 4th is the birthday of the United States of America. For 223 years, Americans have set aside this day to celebrate the freedom of their citizens. Hoo-wee! All around the country, good folks are holding picnics, putting on shows and athletic-type contests. Or maybe they're just enjoying the simple family gatherings to say thank you to their country. God be praised. So happy birthday, America. Yes, sirree. Happy birthday.
Oh, it's a great day for the French people, a time for celebrating liberty and freedom. On this very day in 1789, the French Revolution began when the people of France stormed the prison in Paris, known as the Bastille. After that, things went a bit wrong, but that is not the point. The point is that a historic blow was struck for the freedom, and the whole world stood up to pay attention. Viva la France! This is the news for this day, July 20, 1969. A day when one of mankind's greatest dreams has finally become a reality. The entire world watched in awe as American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the surface of the moon. He was immediately followed by Edwin Buzz Aldrin, who landed their lunar module called the Eagle. The first words spoken by Neil Armstrong when he stepped onto the surface of the moon were, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
Well, it's my birthday, all right. In fact, it's every horse's birthday on August 1st. Us horses were pretty special, you know. Yep. Did you know that for thousands of years we were the fastest way for humans to travel? Hunters rode on our backs to chase and catch food for their families and tribes. We helped people move great distances in search of better places to live. I reckon there's a special relationship between us and humans. Real special. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you.
Got the swan! You beauty! Hey, gang! Did you know that the first ever Aussie rules match was played in Melbourne on this day in 1858? And did you know that it is not just played in Australia, like a lot of people think? There is an International Australian Rules Association, which organizes teams from all over the world, like Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, USA, Canada, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, Great Britain, Ireland, France.
One of Australia's greatest adventures began on this day, August 20, 1860, when Robert O'Hara Burke and William John Wills set off for their expedition from Melbourne to cross the vast emptiness of the Australian continent to the Gulf of Carpentaria. 6 months later, they reached their destination, but neither of them was to make it home again, as they both died on the way back to Melbourne after missing a supply expedition by only 4 hours. One of Australia's greatest adventures began on this.
Yeehaw! Now we're talking. September 1, the first day of spring. The birds are singing, the sun is shining. The air smells so good. And look, I'm sprouting new leaves. Now this is living. Oh no, I must be the only tree in the world that gets hay fever.
Hello, I'm a dad. Guess what? It's Father's Day. Definitely one of the most important days of the year because today I get, let me see, I'll just get my list. Today I get breakfast in bed, check. I sleep in as long as I want to, check. Everyone becomes my personal slave, check. I get complete control of the telly, check. I get to play with anything I like.
The countdown is on. Today is exactly 1 year from the opening day of the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games, and wow, are we looking forward to it. Athletes and officials, visitors from around the world will join Aussies to celebrate the first Olympics of the new millennium.
Hello, Australia. Welcome to television.
coming to you live in glorious black and white. This is September 16, 1956, the dawning of a new era in entertainment and communications. What a milestone this is for Australia, and who knows, maybe one day we'll even have colour television. But for now, let's be thankful for this truly wonderful miracle of modern science.
No! Such a wonderful thing to see in 1973. The Sydney Opera House opened its doors and an opera was sung to rapturous applause. All thanks from every citizen to the genius architect, Ernest.
Hey gang, October is a special month for all the animals that live in zoos because it's Zoo Month. Get mum or dad to take you along to the zoo and make it a special family day. Go see all these wonderful creatures, great and small, and you can even play with some of them in the Friendship Farm. So what are you waiting for?
Hello, my name is John Montague, and I'm the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Don't laugh. Sandwich is the name of a lovely town in England, and I was its Earl for over 70 years. Frankly, apart from being an Earl, I wasn't much good at anything else. They say I was a terrible lord of the British Admiralty, and I admit it. But I did invent the modern sandwich, and it was named after moi. C'est magnifique. When I was hungry, I used to get bored having to wait for meals to be cooked, so I thought up the idea of a quick, bready appetizer. At least I've got something to be proud of.
Hello, how are you? I am up here in the balloon. My name is Jacques Ganerin, and in 1797 I have been working on the world's first parachute jump. In my first experiments, I tried putting parachutes on dogs. Off you go, Pierre. Now it's my turn. Hopla! Leonardo da Vinci may have thought of the idea, but it took a Frenchman to perfect it.
October 25 is National Family Day. It's a time when we remember family members who are far away and can't be with us today. It's also a great day to plan a family get-together, like a picnic or a barbecue, and just spend time with the family. Hey, what a perfect time to make that telephone call to friends far away. So happy Family Day, everyone!
Good evening, madam. Trick or treat?
You're not a kid playing dress-ups. You're a real monster.
Yes, I am a monster. And I love Halloween. And I absolutely adore chocolates. So give me all you've got, or I'll haunt your house for the rest of the year.
And racing now. Rain Lover shot out to a lightning pace, then followed by Saintly Lad. Just a bell on the outside. Taylor's friend is working hard as Blue Collar begins to stride out. Oh, wait a minute. Just thought I'd take this moment to welcome all the youngsters out there listening to this year's Melbourne Cup race, courtesy of Ronald McDonald's CD-ROM. Enjoy the race, kids. And into the final 400 we go. It's Priceless Fiddly and Battler's Boy neck and neck. Who will take out the cup this year is... Roger, check. Qantas flight QF505 to Melbourne. Current status, all okay, over. Just to fill you in while you're checking your navigation equipment, today, November 16, is the anniversary of the founding of Qantas in 1920, over. The letters of Qantas stand for the words Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services, over. Qantas has the best safety record of any airline in the world, never having lost a plane. This is Melbourne Air Traffic Control, signing off.
November 28, 1948, and it's a day of celebration as the first Australian-made car, the Holden, rolls off the production line. And what a beauty she is too! Ready for sale and ready to drive the average Australian family into the future and beyond. Of course, that was only the first of many models that were to span the decades right up to the present, always making sure that in an uncertain world, Australians could feel proud in the knowledge that they truly have a car of their own.
The first day of summer. Holidays. A full canopy of leaves above my head for shade from the hot sun and lovely cold soil in the ground to keep my feet nicely chilled. You know what I do on a hot summer's day? I sit beneath the shade of a cool tree, and man, I'm the coolest tree in the land. So take 5, hang 10, and look after number 1 in the sun. Don't forget your hat and your sunscreen. This is the life.
On this day, way back in 1854, a remarkable incident took place in the goldfields of Victoria. The miners rebelled against the government over unfair treatment and the disregard of their miners' rights. They set up a fortress to make a stand, and the battle that followed came to be known as the Eureka Stockade.
On December 13, 1642, the explorer Abel Tasman, after whom the Tasman Sea and the island of Tasmania are named, became the first European to sight New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud.
Hey there! One of the world's great annual sporting events is the Sydney to Hobart Yacht Race, which starts out from Sydney every year on Boxing Day and finishes in Hobart well in time for the New Year's Eve celebrations. The first ever Sydney to Hobart race was held in 1945, but this year it's my turn to win. Wish me luck!
Happy New Year!
Yeah, that's basically the entire calendar. They really added this. It's one of the largest areas in the game, and you'd never have to go there. So you know. No more calendar montage. Yeah. I could try and do a few more attempts at any percent. So I'm gonna save splits as. Do the special move. Okay, fine. I'll open up the game before I do that. There you go. Hello to the person who just joined. I just saw the... Oh! That's the person who actually watched, who commented on the freaking speedrun when I first did that. Thank you! I'm gonna go ahead and open splits to... any percent. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to do some runs of any percent.
Well...
Oh! Even...
Thanks from all the girls and boys, now we all can make them...
This shall be useful.
Oh, thank you, my warm little housey.
Dull.
I'm free as a glow in the dark.
A piece of Asta's... Good thinking. There are some pretty scary creatures around.
You take me home now, yes? Me thank you. Me give you special axe. There.
A piece of Asta's spaceship. What?
Ah.
Well,
Welcome. Who? Go.
Your turn. Your turn. No!
Hey, hey!
Your turn. Your turn.
Hey, hey!
Your turn. Your turn. No! Your turn. Your turn.
Ah, yeah. Thank you for.
Oh, this has been a truly great adventure. You can take my spaceship to return home, and you can keep it for riding around in McDonaldland.
Wow, that was the best adventure we've ever had. I hope you enjoyed it too. Now you can go and play wherever you want.
That's
You
a
can
new
even go
world
back to
record.
McMahon straight away, because you won't have to collect all the spaceship pieces again until next time you play. So until our next adventure,
I don't know what
have
the
a
split's
great
saying.
McDonald's
it
day.
always overestimates how long the Great Crystal game is. I'll go ahead and put that in Vegas. And thankfully, this time, I made sure to make a recording file. Epic gamer moment? You bet.
Play wherever you want.
That's a new world. So let me go ahead and just trying to actually get an accurate tally, mind you. Whoops, there we go.
Around in McDonaldland.
Wow.
That's world record. I have gotten the time of... Hold on, let me write this down here. I got 3 minutes, 18 seconds, and 8 milliseconds, it looks like. So, I have just set another world record for this video game. That's great.
Wow, that was the best adventure we've ever had. I hope you enjoyed it too. Now you can go and...
So I'm gonna go ahead and upload that to YouTube now because I've just set a world record. Great. I sure am glad to have done this again. Oops. I would like it if I stopped accidentally setting these world records.
Potential re-entry to the market because blue white chocolate is not. I mean, the show is still one of the greatest shows of all time. That's never going to go away. I mean, the appreciation for the show is never going to go away. I'm gonna have a piece of innocent cake, Mom.
Oh, great! I didn't mute my mic. Okay. All right, setting that to render. No, that's not the. It's not the world record by 0.22 seconds. Not even close. I don't think. I forget how fast that first run was actually. But I know for a fact it wasn't that long. Yeah, it was. It was more than that. Listen, if anyone else speedruns this game, by the way, for one, sorry for hexing you with this. For two, thank you for joining me on this. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, because I'm content having set another freaking record this stream. Accidentally beating my record twice. Can we see all the special moves? Fine, I'll go ahead and select keep playing so we can go see all the special moves. Because you've seen birdies, it's just the flying.
This is one of my...
There's also this one, you could just make it vanish. I'm trying to figure out where the heck or how the heck I activated the swimming thing. Legit 100% speedrun when I figure out how to activate that throwing minigame, maybe. And as for Grimaces, because I know what Grimace's special move is. It's just this. He jumps up, kind of. If you click on him, and it doesn't quite work very well. It's the neck on the dinosaur? Oh god, now I have to check. I'm clicking it.
Now we're talking about a now we're talking about a very long dinosaur indeed. Now we're talking about a very long dinosaur indeed. Diplodocus grew to a length of over 25 meters and used his great height to graze on the tops of
It just let me in again. Why does it only let me do that sometimes?
Now we're talking about a very long dinosaur indeed. Diplodocus grew to a length of over 25 meters and used his great height to graze on the tops of trees that other plant-eating dinosaurs couldn't reach. Despite his size, Diplodocus was not very aggressive. He just got on with his life.
Okay, you have to let the audio file play, I guess. The Forbidden Game? Yeah, it's the only one where it's a side-scroller. Anyways, here's the gorgeous credits of this game. And then it just kicks you out. Talk about a real charmer, that one. Jonathan, my beloved. If memory serves, he said in like a YouTube comment on an almost full playthrough of this game that he said that like I'm sorry it was so awful, and also he admitted that the game was basically made in the span of approximately 4 days, pretty much. He had to meet the deadline and he procrastinated on it. if you right-click and then go explore, and then we view by details, you can see that most of these were, in fact, basically were within the last week of development. Literally, most of these files were made 10 days before the final one, so yeah, it sure is a thing. Actually, I don't know if it's fully showing up because I have it set to be cropped. Let me disable live split, set the virtual box. I'll have to nudge that over. There we go, and I gotta hide that. There we go. But yeah, most of this is just in here. I have to know what's in here. Oh, this is just like a bunch of like actual compatibility settings. I was hoping it was gonna be like, oh, you know how in the putt-putt games you can put in like a string and set it to 1, and you'll just get an otherwise unused cutscene for some reason. I wonder if you can fuck up the files and make a monstrosity. You could presumably make a randomizer just by shuffling everything. Listen, if someone wants to make a Mission McDonaldland randomizer, that's on them. Because I'm not doing it. I don't really have much else I want to do for this stream. I already got world record, I gotta upload that now. So, I'll probably just call the stream now. I might stream more of this later, though, once I have good splits for 100%, though. Because, guess what? I might as well. But, until then, yeah. I don't really know how to end the stream. So, what I will do Grimace means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.